So according to SRL channel, the race has started, but we don't see anything currently. A little bit of delay right here. Okay, let me open the chat real quick. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them in chat. All right, there we go. Metroid Fusion 100% race between Scotty and PhazonKnight. Yeah, the start of this speedrun isn't that interesting, to be honest. Right here we just saw a series of kind of hard wall jumps. Not everybody performs these kind of not every runner of this game does it, so I'm kind of impressed that Phazon did it, or at least attempted it. I expected it from Scotty, but oh well. So the first objective of the game is to go to this location and kill this this enemy, which name I can't remember right now, and then go back. So in this game, in this Metroid game, you are in constant contact with this AI in the navigation rooms who tells you what to do, and you just basically obey those orders. The enemy's called Hornoad. Well, I basically don't know how any enemies in this game, how they're called. Where can you even look this up? I don't know. Also, maybe interesting to note right here, both of these runners are currently playing on the English version of the game. I think Scotty is playing. I don't know how. Don't know about Phazon, but I think Scotty is playing on the original Game Boy, and he probably doesn't have a Japanese card, but I'm not 100% sure. So, and playing on Japanese would be a little bit faster. I think Japanese is like 3 minutes faster than the English version. And I think 6 minutes faster than the German version. Alright, I see. Alright, so next up we are getting rockets. Basically the first upgrade of the game. There are these data rooms in the game where you can get upgrades basically for free without killing any boss of sorts. You just stand in this data machine thing, and because of some scientific magic you just get a new ability, which is great. And in this case we get 10 missiles. Of course, missiles, nothing special in Metroid games. Kind of a secondary firing ability besides your normal beam. Just your amount of how many missiles you have is set in stone. And after you get the rockets, for some reason the electricity of this space station we're currently at somehow is not working anymore, and we're taking this route out because we can't use the elevator back down anymore. We just where we came up with. And there's Ross. Hey, Ross.
Hello. I got my popcorn. I'm ready to watch this race.
Oh yeah, are you excited?
Yes. Yes.
Do you already got the link?
Uh-huh.
Alright, cool. Yeah, first boss of the game, Arachnus. You just shoot him a bunch and then he dies eventually.
Yeah. Oh, unfortunately for Scotty, he's got no green X.
Yeah, so how this works, there are basically four different kind of X in this game. The green ones, the orange ones, the red ones, and the blue ones. And the orange and the green ones are the most common. The orange ones refill your health for a small amount, and the green ones gives you ammo. Of course, you want to have some ammo right here, because these X cores, where you get new abilities right here, you can only damage them with missiles. So if you use all your missiles on killing Arachnus, you won't have any missiles to kill the X core, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, both of the runners had difficulty killing the Core X, just letting it fly around. I was hoping that PhazonKnight would catch up because Scotty had issues with the Core X, but it looked like PhazonKnight also had issues.
Yeah, I think there was a similar boss in Metroid 2.
Yes, I think his name was also Arachnus, and they also roll.
Yeah, so the annoying part about Arachnus is when he morphs, or when he goes into ball mode, he's kind of invincible, and you don't want that to happen, but it's based on RNG if he does or doesn't.
Yeah, it's basically up to Arachnus whether he wants to open up the Arachnus Bakery.
If he wants to die or he wants to live a few seconds longer.
He'd like to serve you some rolls before he dies.
Over at Scotty, or now on Phazon, you see the kind of arch nemesis of this game right now, the SAX, which is like a perfect copy of Samus, which, I mean, basically it's just her suit infected with those X parasites, and they just, I don't know, they just took the suit and now they're in the suit and they're OP as heck. Alright, Sector 1. What's there to say about Sector 1?
Sector 1 is a little bit about missile management. It's not that important in 100% considering that you pick up an extra missile tank at the main deck. So it's really important for the runners to make sure that they have full health so that they guarantee missile drops. And they can get through Sector 1 pretty quickly that way. Otherwise, they would have to spend some time farming. And, you know, if you're a speedrunner, you don't want to spend time farming.
So the basic goal of Sector 1 is to kill these five, these five basically air conditioners who got also infected by X parasites, and you just need to clean them.
Yep, Samus is now a janitor.
For some reason. Being janitor of a space station, that must be great.
As you can see there, PhazonKnight killed that first stabilizer, but not having full health, so the stabilizer was giving Samus yellow X's, and he really needs green X's.
Yeah, this is the area where you don't want to take any damage, because the chances of getting a green X is way higher when you're full health, of basically 100%. I mean, it kind of depends where you get the X, but just basically the chances is higher if you're on full health.
Yeah, if you're full health, it's definitely 100%. If you're full health and full ammo, then it just gives you whatever. But there are some enemies that guarantee red X drops, so it doesn't matter what health you have, it will always give you red health. I mean, red X.
And what red X do, by the way, they just refill like a super huge amount of health and a super huge amount of missiles.
Just like this Red X coming up here at the eye door.
Yeah,
I
eye
don't
doors
think
are.
Scotty will get it though. He has more than enough missiles.
So you need 4 missiles to kill the charge beam core, or 5?
4. Yep. Oh, you picked it up anyway. Just for insurance, I guess. All of the boss fights core are technically X's that you can pick up for health. As you saw there, the weapon charge beam core refilled Scotty's health and ammo.
But they're also limited for some amount.
Yeah, it's not full health, it's not full ammo.
But it's
I think
a
Paulsmore said it right in the chat.
it's a pretty considerable amount of health and missiles.
Yeah.
Also, what's special here, those are like the beam core X are different from the normal core X's. They also have these like big spikes on the side of their core, so you can like visually differentiate them. And you can only like damage the beam cores when you shoot a missile, when they open their kind of eye thing. And if they don't open their eye, they're basically invincible. But it's just a matter of time for them to open the eye. It's like on a global cycle.
Yeah. And it's interesting though, all of the core X's like have their own music. The weapon core X. So
Really?
yeah, Charge Beam core X has that weird music, and Metroid's core X.
I never noticed that.
Except for Wide Beam, but that's because Franker Z song's playing.
I gotcha.
Scotty ahead by, I want to say, like maybe 30 seconds. Pretty good lead so far.
It's a pretty considerable lead by 12 minutes.
Yeah, but still, you know, that doesn't mean that he's going to be in the lead the whole time. There's a lot of race and there's a lot of RNG. As we saw last night, the favored runner, who was it? Null Driver, I think.
Yes.
Died in Sector 6, and he was ahead by several minutes. So it can be anyone's game up until the point where they have enough health to survive everything.
And if you're not super familiar with this game, or Metroid games in general, if you die, you spawn where you saved last time. And speedrunners in general don't save, so if you die, it's basically game over. Or you have to start over from the very beginning.
Yep.
Which, of course, is quite painful if you die like 30, 40 minutes into the race.
Yeah. I would say at this point, if you died here and you lost 13 minutes, you're basically done. Both runners are good enough that they would not squander 13 minutes of lead. So it's really careful, especially on Sector 2. The Zoros here, the red caterpillars that you'll see later, hit really hard, and you'll also encounter SAX, and it's up to the runner if they want to decide to skip SAX, which means that they'd have to intentionally get hit by it.
In my opinion, the SAX skip is the only place where you're like really, where the only chances where you can actually die.
Yeah, definitely. And if you're not experienced enough, it's possible. Oh, Scotty gets hit by Zoro there. It's possible to manipulate SAX in a way that you always get the skips. So I think Scotty learned how to do it. Scotty is a relatively new runner, so you know, I'm pretty sure he learned how to do it. But is he consistent enough? Is the question.
Is he going for it?
Or is he even going to go for it? Yeah.
I mean, dying 15 minutes, I mean, okay, it's a little bit long, like, I don't know, 60, 70 minutes in would be quite detrimental.
Yeah, I would say it's GG, unless Phazon does something to lose that 14, 17 minutes.
I mean, we can probably agree that Scotty is the favorite, but not by 17 minutes.
No. PhazonKnight is not that far behind. I think he's about a minute behind now. So it's still, I would still consider this a race at this point.
You know, we just picked up bombs. Like, there's not much to say about bombs. They're bombs. Like, if you ever saw a Metroid game, you should know what bombs do. Doing some item cleanup right here. There's this really neat technique in this game and also in Zero Mission when you unmorph in midair and morph just before you hit the ground, you can save a small amount of frames because Samus has this weird like morph bonking animation when she falls from a great distance and then hits the ground.
Ooh, Scotty get hit by the blue Zoro there. Blue Zoro is very rare. You only see it here, and it is a tank. If you had 25 missiles, you would spend all 25 missiles and would still be alive.
Yeah, these guys are basically like a mini boss.
Yeah, and they do a lot of damage, so I don't think Scotty's in any danger of dying before he gets to Zazubi, but if he had taken a few more hits, he definitely would have been really close to dying there. It was just unfortunate how the enemy pattern was when he entered that room.
Yeah, the blue ones hit like a truck.
Yeah. I don't even know why they put that in there. Just to tease the player, I guess.
Yeah, I think in this entire game there's only like 2 of these guys. And both are kind of hidden.
Alright, let's see how many jumps Scotty can get. He can get anywhere between 3 to 12 jumps. The first round is a 0. So that means he can get at the max 9 jumps. Yeah, it's a really good start. 2 so far. Maybe he'll get 4 here. But Zazubi, he hates everyone, so he's gonna give him 6.
Yeah, he was nice at the start, but he decided, nah, that was enough. Let's be a dick.
Oh, Scotty missed the first double. He won't be able to get the 2 cycle here, but it's not a problem. Gets that sweet spot.
Yeah, that's like the exchange. If you don't get the first double, you can do the sweet spot.
Oh, PhazonKnight also getting a 0 beam here, and right behind Scotty. Let's see if PhazonKnight can get anything better than 6 jump. That's 1 so far. He can still get a minimum of 4. So, on the left, Scotty's about to do SAX skip.
There we go.
Oh no! Don't do it. Okay.
You realized.
Oh, Scotty. Good
Playing
choice, man. No! Wow, Scotty. He's gonna keep going. I know.
No.
Rip.
Well.
Now with a 19-minute lead. So SAX, you can hear SAX leaving. She opens the door, but she still has to walk through it. And SAX walks really slowly. So Scotty, I think
he was
just nerves.
He was a little bit too impatient.
Yeah, I want to say that's nerves because, like, he realized that he did not get the movement that he wanted to skip SAX, so he stopped. But I think he was so flustered about it that he just went, oh, let's see a PhazonKnight.
Oh, no, he's not. He's teasing
Oh,
us.
what a troll, man.
Makes you wonder if he's listening to the stream.
Ah, maybe. Okay, PhazonKnight
He
waits
waited
for SAS.
patiently. He did not do the mistakes.
Ah, that.
Oh, Scotty, dude, please don't lose now.
Yeah, it's lessons learned for Scotty. He is still pretty new.
So the main problem I see right now, if Scotty actually loses, me and Scotty have the same score, and then I have to fear that I have to race against him. And when I have to race him, he's obviously going to play like a god, and I'm going to like get my third lose. And I don't want that.
Well, hopefully you can get the same luck that PhazonKnight has here.
I'm already sad about my second lose, which was super close one.
That's just a shame. I know Scotty, if he... I really want to say it's just the race and the nerves behind it, because he as soon as he heard the door, he just started running.
Yeah.
You gotta wait just a little bit longer.
Like,
All right.
questions what's in his mind at this point, or at that point back there. Like, you should know that you should have like a comfortable lead over your opponent, so just chill for like 2 more seconds and you're good to go.
Apparently, OP is in Scotty's mind. PhazonKnight now in Sector 4. He's going to do a little bit of cleanup here so that we... Sector 4 is the only one of the rest of the sectors where you have minimal time in it as far as cleanup goes. You only get to visit it twice after cleanup, or when cleanup starts, and it's just 1 room each. So Phazon is going to clean a majority of Sector 4 before he leaves it.
Yeah, you have to make a kind of huge detour right now at the very start of Sector 4. I mean, not right here, but coming up soon. To get a energy tank, which is really kind of far out of the way. Yeah, right here in this room, you would normally go down to progress. But you can go all the way this way to get just an E-tank. But since we people here are crazy enough to run 100%, unlike Ross, who is a smart person, he would never need to take this energy tank.
I mean, I might worry about my health and decide to get it in any percent.
Really?
No.
I don't think. That's like one of the most out of the way energy tanks ever. Not including cleanup.
PhazonKnight getting through Sector 4 really well.
Yeah, so far this is looking pretty nice.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that it is 100% GG for Scotty. PhazonKnight still has to encounter SAX 1 more time, like the dangerous encounter with SAX 1 more time before.
Wait, what's the dangerous encounter?
Well, like you encounter SAX a few times, right? So.
But in my opinion, the one in Sector 2 at the very start is the hardest one.
Yeah,
the most dangerous.
It is definitely the hardest one because you can decide to face SAX. The other one is in Sector 6 where you have to engage SAX because she won't leave, or well, she will leave, but it'll take you like forever. So if you're not careful there, and if you're really not careful with how you jump when you encounter SAX, she could shoot you and hit you.
Oh yeah, if you jump a little bit too high, she will freeze you midair.
Also, if you get out of Morph Ball early, she will turn around and shoot you. So I wouldn't exactly say PhazonKnight's safe right now until maybe after that. Alright, let's see how well PhazonKnight can take care of Ceres here. I don't think that first hit was a clean hit,
Yeah, I'm not
so he might see
sure.
3 rounds. Yeah, so one more round for PhazonKnight.
Yeah, he gets this one pattern I actually know. 3 times in a row? What?
He's just gonna wait. This will buy Scotty some time. Catch up. Oh no! Don't fall, don't fall.
Yeah, falling down would be pretty bad. That's what I done in my childhood. I was just underwater waiting like forever. I was never smart enough to just like be up on these platforms.
So PhazonKnight gets the double on the first wave, but could not get any more doubles after that. It's a decent fight for PhazonKnight. Unfortunately, he had to wait a little bit because I don't think he was aware of the pattern for Ceres.
Yeah, in an optimal case, you can two-shot Ceres, but that requires you to shoot a charge beam basically right in front of her face. Because your charge beam has this like flare around the arm cannon which does some bonus damage.
Yep. It's a very interesting mechanic. I don't think any other Metroid game has that mechanic.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, not in a bad way, but I'm not sure what they were thinking when they did this. Like, why should you ever do something like this? I mean, it's good for speedrunning.
Yeah. It's
like,
good that they found out about it.
Like, I'm pretty sure until I got into speedrunning, I didn't even know about this.
So Scotty's having some issues in Sector 1. His ammo count is not the best. Also, his health is not the best. Hopefully...
He's not on full health.
Yeah. Hopefully he can get lucky and get some green drops here.
Or he can kill everything so fast that he can't get the chance to get any of those X's.
I don't think he's gonna wait. Okay, so he got a yellow there. The stabilizer guarantees a green when you kill it. Yeah. He should be fine now. Meanwhile, PhazonKnight lowering the water levels on Sector 4, and he's gonna exit down into that way.
Oh, he's attempting a low height, or maybe not.
Oh no.
So some awkward movement.
Yeah, he'll have to redo the space booster here.
Do you sometimes get the low height on this water cage? Oh wait, you don't run 100%. Feels better.
I think it's better to do a low height or even a normal height without touching the ground because it is a little bit faster. The animation starts as soon as you press A. So, like if you're touching the ground and you press A to do your Shine Spark, you see Samus jump first. And if you're already mid-air, you kind of cut out that jump.
Yeah, there's also this like interesting mechanic when you bonk into a wall while doing a Shine Spark and you just press A. You will do a jump right after your animation of bonking into the wall is finished.
Yep, it's useful in a few places. Most notably Sector 5, when you Shine Spark across the room and you hold A there, and as soon as you're done Shine Sparking, you just start jumping.
Yeah, and also when you get this missile just right there, that's kind of neat. Doesn't really save that much time if you don't get it, but it's you just have to press a button. It's like free. Yeah, Scotty is struggling a little bit with his movement right now.
Yeah.
He's the nerves, man, the nerves.
I would think that if I died and I'm 20, 19 minutes behind, that the nerves would just go away and I don't know, to me it'd be more relaxing.
Yeah, maybe that's the mistake. He just thinks, yeah, whatever. I'm just doing this, whatever. I don't care. So he's losing concentration.
Yeah, but
it's not on full focus mode anymore.
Scotty will catch up. I'm pretty sure Scotty will catch up, but is 19 minutes enough? Or is it too much? You know what I mean? Like, if it was 5 minutes, maybe he might catch up and take over, but 19 is just too much.
I think Scotty's just in YOLO mode right now.
YOLO swag. Okay, PhazonKnight's gonna unlock security doors, but he's gonna pick up a missile tank here first. Oops. That's not enough room. Yeah, he'll have to wait for that block to reappear. Okay.
Why is it like this? This is so annoying. That is like just a tad bit more to the right, and this would be so cool.
If you break out the rightmost blocks and only those blocks, then you have enough room to do a Shine Spark. But Phazon decided to break the leftmost blocks, so he did not have enough room.
You know what would be pretty swaggy? If somebody would attempt Bob Skip and just got him on the second time.
Unfortunately, you can't. He's not gonna have this Shine Spark here. Oh, he falls straight down. Okay, good recover. Oh, please don't. Those stretchies hit you hard. Like, you want to try your best to avoid getting hit by those. What was I gonna say? Yeah, Bob. If you don't pick up Bob here right now, the next time you come back to this room, it will be gone, and you will be locked out of 100%.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, damn! I actually didn't know that. That's hilarious.
Because that room changes states, and the developers assumed that you pick it up because it's technically impossible to pick up. It's supposed to be impossible to skip. Sorry.
Oh man, okay, that's absolutely hilarious. Okay, then why are we not doing a 99% category? We're just doing normal Hundo, but you do Bob Skip in it. That'd be the best meme category of this game.
It'd be really funny. Okay, so PhazonKnight is going to trigger the box fight coming up here, but then he's going to pick up a missile tank first.
Yeah, because you kind of have to pick it up right now. Like, there's no real time to get it later. I mean, you could technically, but it would waste quite a lot of time to not pick it up right now.
I wonder how many times SAX killed runners in the tournament. I think it's like 3 times.
Well, that's why I'm playing it always super safe when it comes to SAX.
Yeah, I mean, definitely won't blame anyone for not attempting SAX skip. It's very nerve-wracking, and I'm pretty sure even the most experienced runners, have second thoughts about doing it in a race, unless they're very, very consistent.
Well, I mean, in normal attempts, it's just, yeah, whatever. If I die, just reset and start over again. But in a race, I mean, as we can see right here, it costs you about 18 minutes or so. Oh no, Scotty actually restarted his timer.
Yeah, I want to say that's just reflex You know, being a speedrunner, you die, you automatically hit that reset, and you'll
Yeah, it's
automatically
just...
reset your timer.
And then, like 2 seconds after you did, you're like, oh, hit.
But the timer on PhazonKnight's side is the actual race time because he has not reset.
Indeed, indeed.
Oh, Scotty almost gets past that bomb block before it respawn. It's pretty difficult trick, and it saves you 2 to 3 seconds because if that bomb block locks you out, you'll have to plant another bomb, and the fuse timer for bombs in Fusion is just too long and annoying. You can't even bomb jump. I think this is the only 2D Metroid game where you can't infinite bomb jump.
Yeah. I was playing Zero Mission a lot before this tournament, and then when I picked up this game and laid a bomb, I felt like one eternity before the bomb exploded. Like, it's so weird. And then you also play a little bit of Super Metroid randomizers, and there the bomb timing is also like different from the other 2 games.
Yeah, they're all different, and it's annoying if you run multiple
Yeah,
Metroid games.
Yeah, your muscle memory gets really screwed if you want to do double bomb jumps in 2 different games.
So Scotty with worse RNG than the last time he fought Sasbi. I think he's already at 6 jumps, so he might get 10 here if he's unlucky at 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 11, I'm sorry. Poor Scotty. Alright, so as I mentioned earlier, Sector 6 SAX is one of the dangerous ones because you can die there. Hopefully PhazonKnight knows what he's doing and does not trigger SAX too early, just like how Scotty did.
Yeah, Sector 6 in general is kind of a dangerous place with all the blue X's, which can hurt you for quite a lot of health.
Yeah.
Which we saw yesterday.
I think it's 69 damage.
It's an
something like
awful
that.
lot of damage. But he should be good now. At least from the blue X. Scotty going for it again.
Oh, he got it this time.
Yeah,
Nice.
he gets the perfect pattern.
That's what he wanted to do the first time.
Indeed.
PhazonKnight getting through SAX just fine. This is technically a SAX skip because you don't have to do that and SAX will leave the room.
Coming up next is the next download station, where we get some nice super missiles, which are quite different from other super missiles from other Metroid games, where there's no... Oh, wait, what the fuck am I talking about? It's various. I'm confused. It's... For me as a European pleb, it's way too late. My brain is not working anymore.
Oh, PhazonKnight having to hit Mega Corex one extra time. If you do this fight properly, it takes 4 hits. PhazonKnight had to deal with 5 hits instead. Decides to take a swim in the water. If he's not careful, Corex could kill him. I don't know, he's fine.
Yeah, in this fight with the big Corex, you're basically using the same technique as in the Ceres fight, where you're trying to hit it Also with the flare, which surrounds your arm cannon, so you're trying to hit it as close as possible. And if you get that 4 times in a row, it should be enough.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's a little bit of a troll, and you're not hitting it correctly, and you need like 4 or 5 or 6 times. But then you get the very ugly looking Varia suit.
I think it looks nice. They should feature Varia Fusion Suit Samus in the next Smash Brothers.
I can't tell if you're serious or not.
Alright, PhazonKnight picking up the Varia suit and exiting Sector 6, where he'll make his way on to Sector 5 to pick up some ice missiles.
Yeah, as in every Metroid game, Varia suit just gives you big resistance to heat and cold. And I think just some overall
your armor.
Yeah, your damage
defense.
resistance.
Yep. Phazon getting trolled by the bad enemy pattern there.
Yeah, what's this enemy called again?
Puffer?
Oh yeah,
I think
Puffer.
I think it's Puffer.
Yeah, that might be him.
I don't know the
I hate these guys.
Yeah. Like on Scotty's side, I call those things crabs, and
What?
these are definitely ouches because that's their actual name. It's spelled OWTCH.
What are these names? Where can you look up these names? I don't know any names.
I don't know if the cartridge came with a manual that listed the enemies' names, but
I think it did,
it's
but
gotta
not all
be-
of them.
yeah, there's got to be something that tells you the official names. I mean, Nintendo doesn't release Nintendo Power magazines anymore, so source of information's gone.
Yeah. Internet, help us.
Scotty getting a nice frame-perfect jump there, clearing the ladder and jumping right on top of that platform. 2 pounds. Scotty, what?
Wow. Yeah.
So that's a 4-beam Idor, or 4-beam Idor for Scotty when it could have been a 2 or 3.
Yeah, his concentration went downhill after his death.
Okay, the first shot for Scotty's clean. It's possible for him to get a 2-cycle here. He knows this pattern. Nice 2-cycle. So
Very
definitely
nice.
saving time versus PhazonKnight there, because Phazon spent quite a while trying to kill Ceres. Scotty unable to manipulate Corex the way he wanted. But
Still getting
did
a-
recover. Yep.
Still getting the double. PhazonKnight, meanwhile, in Sector 5, where he can now actually survive, because otherwise you would take damage from the cold without the Varia. Yeah, Sector 5 is kind of, I mean, no pun intended, but it's pretty chill. Because there's like, for some reason, there's no boss in Sector 5, or at least not right now.
Oops.
You're just going in here, unlocking the third security doors, getting ice missiles, and then you're piecing out.
PhazonKnight really unlucky with that waiver there. That's the second time the waiver appeared in that exact same spot. The reason why he's having difficulty with that waiver is because there is an Ice X in the way, and Ice X's block everything that you have. I think minus Plasma Beam and Wave Beam. So his Charge Beam actually hit the Ice X and got hit by the waiver. That is an easy 20-second loss for PhazonKnight.
Yeah, that makes me think, how do you even kill X parasites? I mean, you don't, you just absorb them, but how would a normal
I think
being destroy X?
the lore says that Metroids can kill them or something like that.
Yeah, that I know, but how?
I guess they eat
They eat them?
the parasites.
Well, well, yeah, okay, that could make
I mean,
sense.
they've run out of side hoppers to eat, so getting else.
It also makes me think, do Metroids even, like, do they eat to survive or do they eat just for fun? Because if you, like, if you have a planet full of Metroids, eventually there's nothing left anymore. Will it just die out of starvation?
They'll probably start eating the dirt.
Makes you think. Phazon now getting the ice missiles, which is like a you get them as an excuse for not being able to get the ice beam. Well, that's super unfortunate for PhazonKnight.
Did he? I was watching him, and I didn't know if he intentionally picked up the yellow X.
No,
he
just...
morphed. Okay, he morphed, and the yellow X just.
He just flew right into him.
Look at him; he's grabbing. So this room is pretty tricky because that yellow X, after you kill the crab or slug or whatever it is, that you need that yellow X to stay alive so that it can spawn into a Ripper.
Again. Scotty may have a good chance to.
Yeah, maybe. So yeah, Sector 5 like introduces you to this mechanic where the room puzzle won't be solved until you let a yellow X do its thing. I think it's the first sector that does it.
I think so. And you also get like some introduction, or you just know, you get to know that frozen enemies don't hurt you when you touch them. Which is neat, I guess. And PhazonKnight on the background, you see a weird shadow. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's just an Easter egg.
Yeah, that's the that's Dragon. That's my guess.
Yeah, could be. Can we get some
emergency somewhere?
My game volume isn't loud. I can't quite understand her. I think she's saying it's Franker Z? It can't be true.
Alright everybody, 6 minutes until the station blows up due to a meltdown. PhazonKnight has to go and figure out what's going on and stop the meltdown.
Yeah, because he would like to stay alive on this space station and not die.
How long do you think it'll take before he touches that panel? Any guesses?
Oh man, I'm really... Actually, what's like the average time?
Average time in the tournament so far, I think, is about a 420.
A 420?
Yeah. Scotty got the data spark, which is a pretty difficult trick. But he did not speed jump through the room.
I'd say 412.
412?
Because he's really unlucky with his movement and stuff, so...
No 420 blaze it?
Nah.
Oh,
See?
takes a
Look.
dive in the lava.
You see what I mean? You feel me?
You might be right.
Also, right here in this meltdown section, a lot of freezing enemies so you can stand on them. Puzzles.
I wonder how the scientists in this station get to rooms like this.
Yeah, that's something I wonder from time to time. Like, how? How did this space station operate when it was not infected by X-parasites? Like, how did scientists accomplish anything right here?
And there are some rooms where like you need screw attack to get in. I really want to see a scientist screw attack a wall just so they can get to the next room.
Maybe they have like a super special power suit laying around to just traverse different rooms.
Maybe. Oh no, PhazonKnight too early on that double attempt and tinks both of them. One more hit here. Gets the sweet spot. .405 for PhazonKnight.
Well, I almost had it.
Meanwhile, Scotty's on his way to Sector 6 to pick up the various suit. It seems like Scotty's actually catching up. Oh, PhazonKnight with another dive.
Yeah, Phazon really looking a bit shaky.
Yeah, the movement is not quite there. It seems like enemies are stopping him from going fast.
Also, what I wanted to say earlier, like that yellow X, like flying right into him, I never saw that. Like, because that's what I normally do. I kill that guy up there, then I morph and stay in the corner, and it never touches me, so I was really surprised.
PhazonKnight taking it carefully there, does not want to get hit by these stretchies. Stretchies do decent damage, and he's already taken a lot due to Metroid lava diving team.
Yeah.
Going for gold in the Olympics 2020.
Yeah, he's training for some Super Metroid runs. So far, Scotty looking good, not getting hit by any blue X's.
Yeah, part of me wants to say that Scotty is actually catching up. Oh, he morphs to get the E-Tank, but forgets to plant the bomb, so we'll have to spend 2 more seconds in that room. Let's see how he handles...
So much for catching up, huh?
Yeah. Let's see how he deals with SAX here. I hope he's learned his lesson.
Nice
Scotty decided to go
bonk.
for the blank artwork. No bombs, no patterns, no checker. Oh, wow!
Whoa!
What is Scotty? What is that? I don't know if that's faster or not, but that is a very interesting strategy for Scotty. Wow.
I have no words right now. I never saw that.
For him, he's alive, and the Idor will give him a red X, so he should not have any problems with Megacore X. But that was
I never
crazy.
saw. Was he just trying if that works, or did he actually knew that this worked?
I want to say I think that if he did not take an extra ice, it might have been faster. But I don't know, like, because I've never seen that before.
Is this some weird test thread or some shit?
Maybe.
Damn. Alright, alright. Interesting, interesting.
Scotty mixing it up for us veteran runners who think we know everything about the game. Oh, cannot get that 4 cycle though. Alright, PhazonKnight here is going to set up for the Shine Break so that you can Shine Spark up this room here and not worry about standing on stretchies. Let's see what kind of animal RNG he's going to get.
Do you know what my split is called for getting various suit?
Mustard time.
No, it's a choked 4-shot. Because it's actually not that easy to get the 4 cycle.
I did not see how bad the RNG was for PhazonKnight in regards to the animals, but I'm gonna assume it's bad. Because it's always bad, unless you're Mickey. And you always get good RNG.
Yeah, if you don't know, just assume the worst.
Yeah. Have you seen Mickey's animals in his race?
Yeah, I think I was there.
It just like out. Everyone out.
I got like second fastest possible animals or something.
Oh, Scotty dropping a wall jump there.
Oh yeah, right. In my race, I got really awesome animals. I just remember. I actually didn't really know that animals have RNG. I never really bothered with it too much. But then in my race, I just opened the door and plack. I was like, wow, holy crap, that was fast. Are they always this fast?
Yeah, animals are the worst thing. Like, one of the worst things about this game, because why? Why do you have to do that to us, game? If my like, I don't know what you're
talking about.
I'm gonna just theory craft here. I want to say that all of the animals, all 3 of the small things and 1 of the large things, have patterns in their movement, just like enemies do. So in order for you to get perfect animals, they all have to be moving in their own direction towards the door. That's my guess. And if one of them isn't, then you get the bad animals.
I actually don't know.
That's my guess. Alright, so the computer told PhazonKnight it's time to go back to Sector 5. Meanwhile, the computer just told Scotty it's time to go to Sector 5. So they're gonna see each other here in Sector 5 somewhere.
They may high five somewhere.
Yeah.
And this is the second visit to Sector 5 and still no boss fight. So Sector 5 is once again pretty chill.
But PhazonKnight will encounter SAX. But you won't see her on the screen. Because we skipped all SAX. In 100% at least.
Yeah, SAX is getting introduced as a like really scary thing, but its AI, if you know how it works, is actually like really easy to troll. I mean, you can clearly see that Scotty catching up. He's already in the same sector as PhazonKnight.
Wow, 20 minutes already, huh?
Yeah, PhazonKnight right here with what we just talked about. You can hear the dangerous and scary music. Rumor has it that the SAX is somewhere in that room.
I think that power bomb is too low. But
maybe.
Yeah, it's too low.
It's 1 too low.
Trying to climb the ladder. but you cannot be ledge grabbing or holding onto ladders during a power bomb explosion. For some reason, the game takes you just throws you off.
Yeah, that's really annoying.
It is really annoying, especially when you don't want that to happen.
Or I don't know why they included that. It must be you can't just do that by accident. You can't program something like that. If power bomb explode, don't grab ledges anymore. You need to code that in some way. But why? Why would you ever need that?
Oh no, PhazonKnight gets hit by the crab. That happens when you start your speed booster too early.
Yes.
There is a point in the room prior to that where if you stand on it, every time you enter that room, you will always get your speed booster. But I think he was just a little bit too far to the left. Having difficulty freezing the river here, and he gets stuck. He's gonna plant a power bomb to reveal all of the crumble blocks here. I think it's a really good visual aid. I mean, if you're waiting, you might as well.
Yeah, I really like doing a power bomb.
Oh no!
No! He fell through the crumble blocks. That's super unfortunate.
Scotty with some enemy clipping strats there. He's pulling off strats that you don't normally see other runners do. He was inside of the hitbox of that plant thing as it was forming.
Poor Phazon. He fell through crumble blocks again.
Oh, he's having issues freezing. This is a really good... No!
And again! Oh my god. That must feel so bad.
He's getting the rippers in the right spot. He just needs to get that spring ball.
Dude, this
No.
This what we see right here is exactly the reason why I'm always taking this room super slowly and carefully.
I don't understand the reason for that power ball. He's waiting for the ripper, I guess. But the ripper was in a good spot. I don't know. All right, you can do it, man.
We believe in you, dude. You got this. No. Why?
Oh no, and that's a frustration shot there for sure. That's the only explanation for that. Meanwhile, Scotty is now in the emergency section. If you can guess his time, you might win a prize. However, if you guess wrong, I think they will ban you.
You're banned. Yeah.
That's too far to the right. PhazonKnight wasting a lot of time in this room, giving Scotty opportunity to catch up.
This is the exact reason
for 2-3 minutes now.
Minimum. Oh, that's a perfect spot right there.
Come
no!
On. Come on!
Dude, Phazon, give me the controller real quick. I'll do it for you.
All you have to do is spring ball. There you go. Don't fall here. Oh my god, that task jump. He got saved by that one frame window task jump. Oh my god.
This race, man. I don't know what to say.
Alright, he's finally getting out of Sector 5. That's crazy. You spend so many times attempts trying to get to the missile, and at the very last jump, you actually touch the crumble block, but you're lucky enough to get a task jump. That's insane. I would have been extremely frustrated if I did not pull that task jump off and end up falling down again. Meanwhile, Scotty is close to the wide beam here. He freezes the side hopper so you can jump right up and get to the air door.
Yeah, after the speed jump, you're the task jump, you're basically I'm not even mad.
I didn't see if Scotty got a double there. Looks like he
Not
didn't.
quite sure.
He did
He
get
got
one double.
one.
Yeah. Pretty decent time from Scotty. Remember, PhazonKnight had a 4:05 meltdown. Scotty did 4:24, so he saved 19 seconds over PhazonKnight in this split.
Yeah, this is going to be really interesting how much Scotty can actually catch up. And Phazon slowly but surely getting to basically the midpoint of the game. Not completely time-wise, but for me personally, when you go to your ship second time, that's for me half the game. Because after the ship, like, also the story gets crazier, and you're like right up till this point, you basically just went from one sector to the next sector, with the only exception being Sector 5, which you visit twice. But now, from this point, you're just like going crazy, visiting all sectors again in random order.
Yeah.
And the difficulty also like ramps up a bit after this point.
Yeah, PhazonKnight did not powerbomb both powerbomb blocks, so his speed booster will stop there, and he'll have to morph and spring ball up.
Another small time loss, which may add up.
Yeah, you can already tell that Scotty's catching up. This does not feel like a 20-minute lead anymore. Probably a 10-minute.
Yeah, that Sector 5.
Yeah. Oh, okay, good. PhazonKnight instinctively jumps over the E-Tank as if he was playing 0% or any
1%.
percent. Yeah.
Wait, you jump over that in any percent?
If you decided that you want only 2 E-Tanks, that would be the one that you skip.
Why would you? What?
If you really want to save that 3 to 5 second time, that's what you would skip. Phazon getting the 2 beam. How many rounds? Place your bets now. Oh no, he's tinking everything. I think he adjusted though. I can't tell with Yakuza's color. He's deciding not to. Okay, I think he did that accidentally.
Oh, getting the 1 round, but I don't think. Oh, it was
good.
enough actually.
Yeah, I heard a few missiles tink, so it sounded like he was off-centered a little bit. But he gets that 1 round, and it's a really good fight so far.
I think in my race against Monkey, I got a 2 round, or like a 2. Like at the start, I didn't do enough damage.
Based on missing the first double there, missing the second double. Oh, he did
That
not
was
try.
not even attempt.
Oh, he didn't. Okay.
That was only one. That was only one.
Oh, and he tried to get the sweet spot, but I think it was just a little bit to the left. Meanwhile, Scotty just finished up getting the animals, so he's gonna talk to Adam, and Adam's gonna tell him to pick up some power bombs.
Yeah, and then he's already in Sector 5.
Yeah.
Damn, the catch-up is real. And there's still like a good 40 minutes to go.
Give or take, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, by the way, with Paulsmore. That spider in my childhood, man. That thing was terrifying as hell. And I also had quite a lot of problems to actually defeat this guy. I remember me getting really mad at Yakuza. PhazonKnight now with the next SAX skip, quote unquote.
Yep, it's possible for.
Yeah, this one
Actually,
right here
no,
looks...
no. It's not a skip because in this particular SAX encounter, SAX does not leave that room where you first see her. It just stays there.
Yeah,
It
I know
waits
what
for
you mean, but a casual player would not do what speedrunners do right here.
Yeah, exactly. They would go to the room all the way to the left and hide behind a wall or on in the morph ball tunnel in the ceiling. PhazonKnight on his way to fight Metroid, the Vine boss that is choking the electricity out of this station. You need to find the source. Source
My
is here.
personal favorite boss. Just not from a gameplay perspective, but I don't know. I just like fighting this guy for some reason. All the bright green colors feel so... makes me happy.
And there's that Core X music I was talking about. With the beam, like the beam X's have this particular music.
Oh, getting that sweet spot, very nice.
Yeah, very nice. Good fight for Phazon. I think he had one double, maybe?
I don't know. I to be honest, I don't even know how to double Plasma Core X.
It's very tight window, but it's possible to get consistently if you manipulate the Core X properly.
Yeah, I'm just too bad.
PhazonKnight getting really lucky there. He bonked the ceiling, but the enemy was right next to him, knocking him out of the bonk on animation, saving just a little bit of time there, although I think that is by accident. Meanwhile, Scotty encountering another SAX. This is the one that you don't
Presumably.
see on screen. Yeah. Phazon going crazy with the missiles right now. So the power bomb that Scotty planted was high enough that it would break the blocks there. PhazonKnight was not able to do that. So it seems like with every room, Scotty is just going through it faster. And it's possible that he'll catch up. It may be a very close race at the end.
Oh well.
Scotty doing a modified Kadoom strat. It works.
Oh yeah, where is that guy even?
He's somewhere enjoying life.
Not playing this stupid game anymore. Good decision.
Alright, let's see if Scotty can get this on the first try. Remember, Phazon spent like 3 to 5 minutes in this room alone. Scotty getting it on the first try. Look at that. Saving a lot of time versus PhazonKnight. He's gonna
What a
catch up,
champ.
man. That's what I think. And he gets the speed jump. He's gonna break this bomb block there. Oh no! And just let me eat my words. It was close. Oh, Phazon gets hit out of the storing Shine Spark. If I were him, I'd just pick that missile off. But he's gonna leave it there just so that I think it's just so that he can make sure his cleanup route is consistent. Gets the backup Shine Spark and goes through these 5 rooms in a quick manner. Let's see if he can get the ledge grab here on the first try. And he does. It's good that you do it on the first try there, because if you don't, you'll have to come back and get it, and that wastes a lot of time.
Alright, here we go. Sorry, I just had some technical difficulties.
Scotty shooting the wall to the left of the elevator room. That is not... I've never seen anyone do that. What?
How can you even do that? Like, what goes through your mind to shoot that wall?
I don't know.
Man, I really want to take a look in Scotty's head right now for just while this race is happening. So many interesting decisions.
Oh, Phazon not planting that power bomb high enough. Gets it the second try.
Did Phazon get the Shine Spark across the thing?
No, he had to do it again.
The backup one?
Yeah, he did the backup. Phazon is on his way to fight Nightmare, while Scotty will be on his way to fight Yakuza, so they're only one boss away, or 2 bosses away from each other.
Yeah, he was, that's quite the, he's pulling back.
Phazon taking no risks at all and going through the Morph Ball tunnel there to pick up that E-Tank. If he tried to ledge grab to pick up that E-Tank and failed, he would have to go all the way around back to that room after killing Nightmare.
Quite the substantial time loss.
Yeah.
So I don't blame him for doing that one.
Yeah, and he can't afford to make any more major time loss that he, like anywhere, because Scotty is catching up. I would be a little bit worried right now, and just like I would play safe, but at the same time, I would not make huge mistakes if I were Phazon.
I think the word you're looking for is he just needs to play smart right now.
Yeah, I agree. Phazon having difficulty manipulating Nightmare's movement, but he manages to stop him and makes quick work of what is a really hard boss casually.
Yeah, he also does like quite a lot of damage.
Yeah. I think you're allowed 3 hits in 0% or 2 hits. 2 hits. It's 2 hits. Actually, it's 1 hit. You're allowed 1 hit. The second hit will kill you.
Dude, that's exactly why I'm never going to touch the lower percent categories, because I'm too bad to not get hit.
Poor Scotty with the 4 round. It's what Yakuza does best.
But he got the perfect start. When Yakuza came down, he was already blue.
Yeah, and he also had 0 beam. He's having a lot of difficulty hitting the boss. Let's see if he can regain control here.
I'm just having some flashbacks to my own run. I can't remember which run it was, but at one of the 2 runs I had like the worst 3rd round of Yakuza ever.
Alright, space jump ability recovered. Scotty can now somersault continually in air. Meanwhile, PhazonKnight's on his way to the worst room in the game. This is the worst room. Look at all that annoying damage that he's taking right now. If only this game had Super Metroid damage boost mechanics, it'd probably be the best room in the game. It'd be really fun to do.
Yeah, no. Not disagreeing. That would be That room would be quite cool if you could.
Yeah.
If there were some interesting damage boosting mechanics in this game. Like, why is this game not as good as Super Metroid? If I remember correctly, somebody is making a ROM hack where he basically is trying to recreate fusion in Super Metroid as a ROM hack.
Oh, PhazonKnight missing the speed jump there to break bomb blocks.
Yeah, that's quite a tight jump right there.
This room always makes me wonder why it's not flooded. There's a hole that Samus just fell through where Samus was underwater. Why is that hole? Why is the water not leaking through that hole?
I actually never thought about that, but you're absolutely correct. That makes no sense at all.
Meanwhile, Scotty's on his way to fight Nettori.
Already, I may add. This race might be way closer than we thought at first glance.
Definitely. Oh, Scotty having issues controlling that left vine. It was shooting projectiles at him. If you stand at the very right edge of that platform he's on, that left plant does not shoot anything at you for some reason. I guess you're just not in his vision or whatever.
Oh, that was a double. I saw it.
Oh, he missed the second time, but he can get another double here, and he gets it. Really good fight for Scotty. Again, saving time against PhazonKnight, where he had to do single missiles.
The fish tank right there not being nice to Phazon. We should actually start giving every room in this game a name as in Super Metroid.
I don't have any rooms that I have personally named or have a nickname for.
It would be fun.
Yeah, I think it would be fun. Let's see if PhazonKnight can set up the Shine Spark chain here. Too high. But no big deal. He's just going to drop down and redo Shine Spark.
Yeah, he probably realized he could not make it and just Shine Spark through the gate thing enemy.
Yeah,
so he can at least get through the other side.
Yeah, that is definitely a good idea to do if you realize that, you know, I'm not going to make it. I might as well just go and not lose that much time. So Phazon is on his way to pick up the Diffusion Missiles, which are somewhat useful in cleanup.
Yeah, the Diffusion Missiles. Well, just taking
okay,
the backup.
Oh yeah, that's
safe.
I didn't even see that. Lucky there. Yeah, luckily he froze the other balloon thing.
Yeah, so diffusion missiles are pretty interesting. You can charge them, and when they're fully charged, they are doing this radius kind of freezing aura thing, where you can freeze multiple enemies in the vicinity of the impact of the missile.
It also clears out any missile blocks and bomb blocks. No, just missile blocks.
Yeah.
So if there's like a line of like 3 missile blocks and you shoot a diffusion at it, it clears out all 3. So it's pretty useful when you're cleaning up and you have to deal with Scotty messing up the Nightmare Shine Spark, but he gets the backup. So
Feels
both
bad
of the
now.
runners. Let's see if he can get this shot right here. No problems at all.
Oh yeah, missing that shot is really terrible.
It is.
Like right here in, like, let's say the nightmare sequence, there are a lot of things that can go horribly, horribly, horribly wrong. And I know what I'm talking about. It happened to me several times. Like, not hitting that missile block, trying to get the E-tank right before Nightmare and falling down too early. Worst
Yeah,
feeling ever.
The worst thing about it is that you can't go back there until you pick up Gravity Suit.
Yeah.
But you
That's
can
why
go
it's
back
so...
there, but you can't get in that room.
Yeah, if you don't have gravity, you can't jump up that high to grab the ledge. I think you could potentially shoot the missile block, but you can't get up there without the gravity.
Let's see if Scotty's going to be brave here and pick up this E-tank without going through the tunnel. Knowing Scotty, he's going to do it. Always do it. And he gets it easy every time. That's more
Not
time
for me.
saved. More time saved versus PhazonKnight.
Yeah, Scotty really picking up the pace.
Unfortunately, he's not able to get the quick first phase for Nightmare, so he's going to spend some time here getting into position before his mask pops right off, revealing his 6 eyes and his dehydrated mouth. He needs water. Somebody give him water.
Well, I mean, thinking about... Oh, he's a little bit too low.
Fortunately,
works.
he gets the kill, so that's good. Gets the first double, misses the second double, and gets the third double. So 2 doubles and 2 singles. Good, pretty good fight for Scotty. I don't think Phazon had any doubles at all. Meanwhile, Phazon is going to attempt to kill Box X or Box 2 or X Box, whatever you want to call it.
Xbox. This is actually quite an easy fight if you just know what to do.
Yeah, if you know where to be, if you know where to stand, or not stand, but climb or hang, then this fight is very easily manipulatable.
This boss comes basically down to a lot of, like, just muscle memory.
Yep.
You just need to know how far left or right you can climb to shoot this one diagonal missile and being able to hit the box. But even if you mess it up, it's not too hard of a fight, to be completely honest.
I feel like I was just talking about the hardest room in the game, or the worst room in the game. Scotty is here right now.
Yeah, like I said, he's catching up quite a lot, but there's still... Yeah, it could be close.
PhazonKnight trying to find out who's talking, and he's gonna check for that girl who is talking.
Yeah, Samus at this point just gets some flashbacks to Other M where people told her she's not allowed to go to certain places, and she didn't. But here she's just a rebel, and she goes there anyway.
Yeah, and that's why Samus is a vicious killer, killing all kinds of animals and, like, pirates, man. They have families, too, you know, like... Everyone keeps telling her what she can't do, and now she's really mad and just, like, goes on a rampage.
Yeah, she's just like this teenage girl who's just saying no just because of saying no. You're just being a rebel.
So Adam telling Samus that she's wrong once again. At this point, PhazonKnight has to kill Ridley, and after he's done finishing Ridley, his cleanup will begin. Meanwhile, Scotty's actually not that far off. He was previously 20 minutes behind, and I think he's like maybe 5.
Yeah, at this point, 5, 6, 7, something around that corner.
Scotty having difficulty with that fish pirate.
Yeah, chat, just ignore the timers. The official race time is the one at PhazonKnight's. Because Scotty died once and reset his timer. Or in other words, just ignore whatever Scotty's timer says.
Yeah, Scotty, I'm pretty sure he did it by reflex. When he died, he reset his time.
Yeah, I think he forfeited the race also, but then he unforfeited.
Yeah, you can do that in SRL. You can unforfeit.
Which I have done actually once. Because I forfeited and my enemy died, or my opponent. And he forfeited. Well. And I was like, what? Why would you forfeit when your opponent already forfeited? Coming up for Phazon is Mr. Baby Rage himself. Or that's what I like to tell my chat when this boss fight is coming up. To just spam some Baby Rages in the chat.
Based on getting really good kills on the gold pirates there.
Yeah, gold pirates are really interesting. They're like a type of enemy who you can only hurt them if you shoot them in the back. But the way the game checks if you shoot them in the back, if you and the space pirate is if both of you are looking in the same direction, so you can just shoot him and turn the other way around, and you can hit a golden pirate, which is like really interesting how they programmed that.
In my opinion, it's dishonorable to hit anyone in the back.
So, yeah, so you
not
just
only is Samus a savage killer, she's also a dishonorable savage killer.
I mean, why? She's not hitting them in the back though.
Phazon getting 2 doubles, I think. No, just 1 double. Good fight for Phazon.
Nice. What's it called again? Sweet spot, right?
Yeah, getting that sweet spot.
Phazon just got the last upgrade, or the last ability of the game, which is the best ability in the game. Which in turn is a screw attack.
The screw attack is different from other Metroid screw attacks in which you are completely invulnerable to everything, minus SAX itself. So PhazonKnight can just turn on screw attack and go through enemy projectiles, go through enemies themselves, and not worry about it.
Here's a interesting fun fact, by the way. If you start a game with all upgrades already enabled because of some emulation hacks and stuff, because of some secret magic, you can actually screw attack Arachnus, and he dies in 1 hit.
Nice.
It looks pretty interesting if you just... he starts screaming, you jump just into him, and he instantly dies. Yeah, I used to do a kind of meme category, which I called full upgrade 100%, where you just start the game with all of your abilities already unlocked and just playing through the entire game, collecting all 100 items. Which is pretty interesting because the route is really different because you already have all the abilities you need to get most of the items, like at the first visit to a sector. Which is pretty neat. But you need to be careful. That's also kind of a fun fact. If you walk into a boss room and you have the ability the boss gives you, the game will kind of soft lock, because the game thinks you already beat the boss because you entered the room with the ability you got from the boss. And so it thinks you must already killed the boss, but it isn't, and the doors are locked and you're kind of screwed. So you need to disable the ability before entering the room, and then you can reactivate it.
Scotty once again going for really strange strats that runners don't typically do. I think he is. Wow, that's a really quick kill. I think he goes for like task style strats. We saw it once with the Sector 6 SAX skip that he did, and now with a very different Box 2 fight that I've never seen. So he does do. Oh, Phazon dropping Shine Spark. He's gonna have to redo it.
Yeah, he's man. That's man. If Scotty actually wins this, I would be like super heartbroken. If I would be Phazon. But it's still, like, there's quite a lot to go for Scotty to actually catch up. We slowly but surely getting to the end right here. I think Sector 1 cleanup overall is not too difficult. Like, the 2 Shine Sparks are kinda iffy sometimes. The timing can be a little bit weird. But I think Sector 1 overall is one of the easier cleanup sectors to do.
Yeah, it's all about that Sector 6. We all know how difficult Sector 6 can be.
Yeah, I'm just saying, crumble block test jump. Oh, Phazon going for the speed boost, not getting it.
Did not get it. No big deal.
Yeah, this room right here is really interesting. I think this is the only room in the game where you get 3 items all at once.
Yeah, the developers must have given up. We'll just put 3 rooms here. Oh, Phazon trying to screw attack the door open. I don't think it works that way.
Yeah, unfortunately, screw attack is not that OP.
It would make very interesting mechanic if you could screw attack doors open, because it will affect. I think it'll affect the way you do space boosts in certain rooms like Sector 6.
Yeah, that could be really interesting.
Alright, PhazonKnight finished with Sector 1 on his way to Sector 3.
Yeah, Sector 3 can also give you some troubles in cleanup if you're not paying attention on what you're doing. Got now. Going for some golden pirate action. Not the cleanest of all, but he will take it.
PhazonKnight gets the midair bomb jump, but forgets to get in the space. So it would have been a really cool trick. It's really interesting how we see that particular midair bomb jump as a really cool trick in Fusion when it's just any other Metroid game that's just a meh, you know.
It's just a normal bomb jump. Like
Yeah. And the reason why is because Samus cannot mid-air bomb jump if she has velocity. If she's moving, as in her morph ball state, she cannot be bomb jumped. So what happens is you place the bomb there, and then you spring ball at max height so that your velocity is 0. And once that happens, the bomb explodes and then lifts you up. It's the only way you can mid-air bomb jump in this game. It's annoying. Wow, Scotty getting the triple-double, which is pretty difficult for Ridley because your missiles are slow. Or not slow, but the fire rate of your missile is slow. But he manages to get it. So Scotty is now in cleanup mode.
Yeah, interestingly enough, with every missile upgrade you get, the fire rate of your missiles get a little bit slower.
Yeah.
And so with hitting doubles with diffusion missiles is really hard. I mean, not super hard, but it's way harder than normal regular missiles.
Phazon not taking any risks there and going for the Shine Spark instead of the Space Boost. He is in the lead, so he is actually playing smarter now by doing safer strats that will reduce the time that he's going to lose.
If he fails something.
Yeah, if he fails. So the last thing he wants to do right now is fail anything major that would cost him a lot of time. He's done enough of that already.
But I think his lead should still be enough to win. He still has quite the lead.
And like Scotty is
No, Scotty.
Yeah, you can screw attack that. You can't Shine Spark that.
Again, not sure what was going through his head when he pressed the jump button right there. I think all comes down to Sector 6 now for Phazon.
Yeah, I think so. I think both runners will meet in Sector 6, and I don't know. I mean, unless PhazonKnight does really well from now on, just so that he can minimize the time that he's losing to Scotty, he can get the win. But if he continues to play like he did earlier, Scotty will catch up for sure. Scotty is known in Zero Mission and in AM2R to be a risk taker, and he'll do anything that saves the most time, even if it means losing a lot of time by failing it.
Scotty runs AM2R? What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. You learn something new every day, kids. Phazon over in Sector 5 cleanup, which is also pretty easy cleanup, I'd say. Oh, it gets hit by the enemy right there. Needs to do the backup. Oh.
Nice space boost from Phazon.
He's going for it, man. All or nothing.
All or nothing.
We
Scotty
see
getting
some...
the space boost. Oh, but he did not pick up the first missile tank. That is very swag if you do manage to get that first missile tank during your space boost.
And still maintain the speed boost.
Yeah, it's very fun to see if anyone can do that.
Must feel great. Not that I know how it would feel. Alright, Phazon coming up, Sector 6. Let's see
Meanwhile,
how well he does.
Scotty is picking up the last item from Sector 1, and he'll be making his way to Sector 3. So not that far behind, but Phazon still does have a good lead.
Is it like actually faster to pick up these items right now? Because I'm always picking them up when I'm coming back up.
Wow, okay. Phazon had a really interesting strategy there. Typically, you would bonk. Typically you would bonk when you enter the room. You would bonk so that you can go down on the ground level here and then shine spark up to get that power bomb. But he decided to do a low height, so really interesting strategy there from Phazon.
I think he didn't intentionally try to get the low height. He just tried to get the item while doing the shine spark.
I think Scotty pulled off the mid-air bomb jump. I didn't get to see it though.
Me neither, unfortunately.
Oh no, he did not. I just saw the replay. So what do you think? Do you think Phazon will win this, considering the lead that he has? Or do you think Scotty will catch up?
I think Phazon should be able to win. Even though Scotty catched up quite a substantial amount, I think Phazon still has a very comfortable lead still.
Scotty pulled off another risky strat there where he stored a shine spark, broke the blocks with screw attack, and then continued on. Typically, the average runner who would break those screw attack blocks first and then do the speed booster. So Scotty is pulling out all of the stops here in hopes of catching up.
Yeah, it depends now how many tries Phazon needs to get this the infamous item right here.
This item is very annoying. Oh, almost gets it the first try.
Damn.
God, just hold right when you jump.
Like
Hold right. Oh, Phazon, please.
Okay, not getting it third try.
Hold right when you jump.
You can do it, buddy.
Oh, he got the spring ball, but it was low.
Dude, this item can be the absolute run killer. And I'm speaking out of experience right here.
Probably the most annoying item pickup in the game.
Yeah, if you ask any Hundo runner, you can delete one item out of this game. Which would you choose? Most would probably choose this one right here. I'm pretty sure this is not the intended way.
This is not the intended way. I actually found out that you can freeze the enemies that are in here so that they're in the way of the crumble blocks. So that you fall through the crumble blocks and stand on the frozen enemy and pick up the power bomb that way.
Well, if he takes more tries, then I take everything back. Scotty may win. Oh man.
Come on, you can do it. There it is. All right.
There we go.
It was maybe the 12th attempt or something.
You know what's really infuriating? If you take, I don't know, like 10 tries to get that, and on the way back you get the task jump.
You get that crumble. Oh yeah. That is annoying.
Do you know how often that happens to me? It happened to me in one of my 2 races. exactly that, where I had a lot of tries to get the item on the way back. I just got the Taz jump.
Oh, Phazon having difficulty exposing the hidden platforms. If he's not careful, he might expose the wrong one. There you go. Very dangerous. If you drop a power bomb there, you expose everything and you won't be able to speed boost.
Yeah, don't lay a power bomb, kids. That's bad. And now coming up on the one item I forgot on my second run. And I had to backtrack.
Scotty's
bad
at
now.
Sector 6. This is crazy. Scotty's gonna go for the speed booster. Or the space boost. Oh, and he missed it. He's gonna have to do it again. He opens the door this time so that it's easier for him. Let's see if he can get it the second try. Okay, looks good. It's high enough. Oh. Ah.
Well, he at least got into the room.
Yeah, it was high enough on the first exiting the first room, but he dipped going into the second room, so he stopped. But the backup strats are no problem, and he's done with this room. Meanwhile, PhazonKnight finished Sector 6.
He should still be able to win. If nothing goes horribly wrong. Laying power bomb. Interesting.
Infamous Crumble City.
I used to really hate Crumble City as a child, but now it's like easy every time.
Did you see how many Taz jumps he just had?
What?
Oh, and he falls through. No, and he gets up again. What is this? Wow. How lucky can you be to get like maybe 4 or 5 Taz jumps?
There's another one. There's another one.
Maybe he just knows how to do Taz jumps. Oh no, that's the worst place where you fall through.
Crumble City, more like Choke City.
Dang.
Oh, actually, it's not too hard. There was another one. There was another one. There's another. What the?
Wow! Wow! I've never seen. Oh, meanwhile, Scotty gets the power bomb. I think it was on the first try. The Taz jump power bomb, and he's out. He's getting out of Sector 6 right now.
Oh man! I don't even. I think there are no words that I can express what I'm feeling right now.
Oh my god, did you see that, Scotty, with the space boost saving a lot of time?
Like I said, there are no words that can express what I'm right now.
Oh, Scotty needs to put the bomb in the right place. That's too far to the left, I think. Okay, no, it's just enough. And he's going to Shine Spark out of this room.
Dude, Scotty, what a boss.
I don't know, though, if this is enough for Scotty to catch up. PhazonKnight's almost done.
I probably not, no.
Oh, Scotty gets blocked by the bomb block there. But it does feel like it's getting closer. Let's see how PhazonKnight handles this room. Oh, he's gonna try his Taz jump strats again. But he freezes that Ripper from under.
Yeah, that was quite lucky.
Down. Yeah, no. Fortunate Ripper, frozen Ripper there. So he's able to get out of this room just fine. Meanwhile, Scotty is also going into Sector 2. It's getting close. All it takes right now is for PhazonKnight to make one major mistake, and I think Scotty would be right behind him.
Yeah, depending on how he does the SAX fight, there's still some time to gain potentially. Also, like the last low height and getting the first cycle on the Omega Metroid.
Scotty, what the heck is going on in Crumble City right now? Did you see that?
The upper part of Crumble City is not too hard because there are blocks you can stand on.
That is crazy.
The middle part is the hard one.
Scotty getting through Crumble City on the first try, saving a lot of time on PhazonKnight. So Scotty is probably...
As every runner should.
I think Scotty's gonna catch up. Like, I really think so. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. PhazonKnight needs to get this the first try.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is also a potential big time loss right here.
Yeah, especially if you mess up
Oh my
high.
god. Why is he...
Okay, good.
He's stopping his Shine Spark so low. So late. Back when I was a child, I thought that you would need to store the speed boost from all the way on top for the second item right here.
Phazon is failing
way.
Shine Spark. Meanwhile, Scotty gets these two items on the without freezing the Rippers, so he's catching up. He's definitely catching up. Like, man, it's getting pretty tense. PhazonKnight is on his way now to main deck, I think.
Okay, I bold guess right now. I bold claim. I'd say both runners finish with less than 10 seconds in between. Not sure who wins, but 10 seconds in between. Quote me. $10 seconds or less.
Alright, Scotty is gonna do the demo Shine Spark chain. Is it really gonna come down to SIX fight? It might even come down to a mega fight. Who knows?
Yeah, that's what I said.
It might not even be that close at all. Depends on how Scotty handles this room here.
Like, you should not mess up this room. Like, it's not too hard.
So Scotty is actually ever so slightly faster than PhazonKnight in this room because he's getting the Shine Sparks mid-air as opposed to landing on the platform and then being Shine Spark. And he gets the frame perfect! Wow, Scotty!
Yeah, this is exactly what I mean. This is what, as a child, I thought this is the intended way how to get the item down there. Oh my god, what's up with this guy?
Both runners are now going to fight. Oh, Scotty's got to pick up the last power bomb, and then he'll be on his way to SAX. Meanwhile, Phazon is going to talk to Adam, and I think his tech smash will matter in this race. I don't know.
Especially since this is the English version, where we now have like 7 million minutes of text.
Oh, this is craziness.
Like, the text is so long that we may potentially see both in the same room.
Possibly, yeah.
Like, this dialogue right here is really, really long in English.
Alright, Scotty's gonna pick up the last power bomb. And God, I don't have the race channel open on IRC, so I won't be able to tell you who does that done first.
Yeah, I had to close it. I had to restart my browser real quick. So I'm not in there as well anymore.
Scotty picking up the last item in the game and is also on his way to the nav room.
Oh, can he catch up to the nav room?
Can he? I don't know. It really might come down to SAX fight or Omega fight. If Scotty knows how to do triple double on the ice Corex. I don't know if PhazonKnight knows how to.
There we go. They're in the same room. Oh god.
They're in the same room. So yeah, I'm looking ahead now, and Scotty does know how to do triple double on ice, and I don't know if Phazon knows how to do it or not. I don't know if Phazon knows how to do the four round SAX.
It all comes down to SAX fight, low height, and Omega fight.
Yeah, it really comes down to who has the better fight. I think that's my opinion, but like I said, it might not even be that way. This race is a lot closer than it should be.
Yeah, no, not kidding.
All right, let's see how Phazon handles SAX fight here.
Yeah, he's charging a missile, so looks like he's going for the freezing strat.
Going for the horizontal, so that's about maybe 7 or 8 shots.
Yeah, that's not the optimal way, but still a very fast way.
Oh, more than that. I think it also has... Oh no! He's wasting more time. Okay, finally gets SAX down.
Oh man.
Phazon going for the safe Ice X kill here. It's going to be 6 shots. Meanwhile, Scotty's on his way to SAX right now.
Oh man. There we go.
Oh, Scotty messes up the stun lock. He's going to have to do it from the ground. Oh, he's... Okay, no, he's going for it. Yeah, he's going for... Ah, that was Scotty's chance.
No. The chokes.
He needs to be careful. Okay, yeah, he's going to bait him left here, because if he goes right, he might soft lock. I think that beam was too early. No.
Yes, oh god.
Okay, this is going to be Phazon's game.
Yeah, it might be over. Depends though. The Omega fight can go really wrong.
So Scotty takes the first double. He gets the second double. So it's a double-double for Scotty, and he's just finished killing the Ice X here. Meanwhile, PhazonKnight's on his way to fight Omega.
Well, not even the ceiling bonk low height for Phazon. Another few seconds on the clock.
Yo, that's a really close race. It shouldn't have been that way, though.
No, it should have not.
Yeah, Phazon had a
This
lot
is
of
insane.
major mistakes. Meanwhile, Scotty pulling off like all the difficult tricks and getting them one shot. So props to Scotty, man, for catching up the way he did. It's crazy. Oh no, Phazon not getting the quick kill. He's gonna have to fight Omega in the slow manner. Meanwhile, Scotty is on his way to face Omega. Okay, he gets it. Okay, good.
Yeah.
GG to PhazonKnight, man. That was insane. Scotty not getting the low height here. No big deal.
But at least the
But
backup, which
this
is
is
slightly
PhazonKnight's
faster.
game. Yeah.
Yes, there we go. GG's. So close. Man,
So close. So close.
just think about when Scotty restarted his game and all the mistakes he did at the very start of his second attempt. If he didn't do those mistakes, he could have still won. Oh man.
Yeah. I think it took. If PhazonKnight had failed one of the rooms that he had issues with, like once or twice more, then it would have been Scotty's game, or it would have been extremely close. Oh, Scotty going for the upstrat. Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong stream. He had already killed the Metroid with the upstrat. So GG to Scotty, GG to PhazonKnight, who is the winner. Let's see if we can get runners in for commentary or for interview.
Man, I'm like right now. I want to see the in-game times, man, because the in-game time should be quite the difference right now. I mean, Scotty is still finishing with a 145, which is still like that's way better than my PB. Rip in-game music for both.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to get any of the runners to come in for an interview. I don't know if they want to.
Oh god. But thanks, Phazon. Now I have a chance to race Scotty in my third round after losing 2 games already. Thanks, Phazon. You're a real bro, dude.
Yeah, that was a very, very okay. Scotty's in, so let me move him over to commentary. There he is. Hey, Scotty.
What's
Hey,
up, buddy?
GG, man. Like
Thanks.
you were within like 2 minutes from beating Phazon after that death in second 2. How do you feel about the run? I think you might actually, like, I'm gonna guess that you're pretty happy with the run because of all the really insane tricks that you've done on the
Yeah.
first try.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, just watching that, it was ridiculous. And Phazon is on
Here as well.
Congratulations.
That was so bad. Scotty deserved that win. I'm sorry. That was terrible on my
I
part.
blew it away. That's my own fault.
This was just incredible to watch.
I'm gonna have to watch the video later and see how close it was near the end. But
Definitely watch
Oh, it
some.
was really close.
The catch up was so good. Like when Scotty finished killing Ridley and started cleanup, it just like he was on fire and he was just blazing through all the rooms. And then stuff like Phazon messing up the frame perfect spring ball on the power bomb in Sector 6, or the Crumble City.
Oh god, the Crumble City.
Yeah,
that was
it was
failed Crumble City that bad in a while. But that Sector 5 room with the power bomb and freezing the Rippers.
Oh yeah.
God.
Oh yeah, too.
That was so bad, and I don't know what I was doing wrong.
Yeah, you lost like 3 minutes just in that room.
Oh my god.
Yeah, how do you feel? Are you happy? Are you sad? Both of you?
124, that's awful.
Yeah, that's... You probably feel both happy for winning, but sad for the run. And Scotty for the opposite reason. It was a good run, but a bad death.
It was pretty decent, yeah. Some things, of course, could have gone better, but can't do anything about that. I got some pretty bad RNG with the idoors as well.
I had okay RNG.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see what Scotty's in-game time right now. You can Like right now, we can see what the actual in-game time difference is.
It's something.
Yeah, we almost. I can tell you right now, it's better than my PB. So if that makes you happy. Say 108. Damn. Man, that's yeah, that's quite the difference.
Hmm.
Still 10 minutes faster than my own PB.
Yeah. Man, this race was insane. Wasn't it, Ross? You're so quiet.
Yeah, definitely insane race to watch. Yeah, I was off my seat there. Just did not know what to do.
At the very end of the race, I didn't even have words to describe this race anymore. This was just an insane race.
But
Again,
definitely,
GG's to both. That was incredible.
yeah, definitely GG to both racers. Made it a very exciting race in the end.
Is that the closest race we've had in the tourney thus far?
I believe so.
I'm not sure. My race against Monkey was pretty close as well.
I think it was close, but I don't think ours was less than a minute apart. I think yours was a little bit over a minute.
I don't know. Do you still have the SRL channel up?
For ours, yes. I was about 50 seconds behind.
Yeah, okay, then it is the closest race. My race against Monkey was 1 minute and 5 seconds between each other. All right, I don't know. Any last words?
I don't know what's coming up next on Speed Gaming 2. If Fiesel's online, I will pass the mic over to him.
I think we have another race coming up right now.
Fiesel says more fusion immediately.
More fusion immediately, guys. Hang on to your seats. Unfortunately, I won't be able to commentate this, so definitely stick around and watch more fusion action. And
Yeah, me neither. It's getting really late for me as a European pleb.
yeah. But once again, thanks to the runners, GG's to the runners. Thanks to Fiesel for hosting these events, and I will see you next time. But you guys should stick around for more fusion. I believe it's Mickey versus Scrub Buster. Yeah,
the guy who beat me in the first round.
Definitely a race to watch.
And yeah, don't forget to follow everybody. Follow Scotty, follow Phazon, follow this channel, follow Speed Gaming 1, follow Ross.
Follow Zonorous, Mickey, and Scrubbuster. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Just follow everyone. If you see names on the chat, follow them.
If you see the follow button, just hit it.
Yep. All right, guys, I will be out. Thanks again for watching, and have a good night.
Yeah, same for me. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for the great race, guys. And yeah, see you next time. Or shall we say, see you next mission?
Alright, hello there everybody, and welcome to your second of the doubleheader for the Metroid Fusion 100% tournament. This time we've got Scrub